Be the change you want to see. The Stuttering Association doing that every day. I want to welcome my guest who's here, Doug Shearer, Louisville chapter leader for National Stuttering Association. He's also the co-founder of Stutter Navigator. Doug, I'm glad you're here. You told me, you said, Dawn, I might stutter a little bit through this, but that's what we're talking about, stuttering, so that's fine. So tell me first off, we're talking about two different nonprofits here. Tell me about both.
All right. Thank you, Dawn.
Yes.
My name is Doug, and the National Stuttering Association is a large, well-known nonprofit that has support groups all throughout the country, and I am the chapter leader for the Louisville chapter. They provide support. They do research. They also have an annual conference in July, which I'll also be attending, and then Stutter Navigator is a nonprofit that I co-founded with a boy, the father of a boy that I mentor here in Louisville, Kentucky, where I want to help to get more people to resources, get more people in the stuttering community, help try to educate our society, teachers, speech-language pathologists, coaches, doctors. Yes.
Even people like me. I talked to you when we sat down, and someone I love, especially when they were little, stuttered. And I can only imagine, first off, let me say, hats off to you, because you're sitting here and you're doing this. I don't know how it is, because I've never stuttered in my life. I'm a talker. I've always rambled, never had a problem. But he had a problem. And I told you about this. I consider him to be my son. And we would always have to slow him down when he got excited or nervous or whatever. We'd have to say, stop. And we'd have to say, breathe. Because, I mean, we just didn't know what to do. Now, as he got older, it got better. Is there something that we should know? Like, what's the one thing that you want people to know? What should we know? How do we help if we love someone who has because you know there's something you want to say, but it's just sometimes hard to get it out? Or am I right when I say that?
Absolutely, absolutely. Okay. So be patient. So I think that's one of the gifts of people who stutter, that we have patience. Be patient, give them the space, and so thank you for providing space here for me to talk about it, because this stuttering community doesn't get a lot of airtime, if you will, and so be patient, keep eye contact, and also everyone's different. So everyone is different, on their journey in stuttering, because as you said, your son at one point stuttered, and now he's at a different place in his life, in his journey with his stutter. And so people need different things at different times, and so ask, have the conversation with the ones that you love, and just give them the space. I would not necessarily say slow down, because they feel it, they want to get it out, they want to say it, and so just being there, just giving them the space and
that they need.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, I want to make sure that everybody knows this part. There is a chapter meeting every second Tuesday of the month for which group?
The National Stuttering Association of Louisville, the Louisville chapter. I host a monthly meeting. I would love to have more people come out. If you're a speech-language pathologist, a person who stutters, you have a special interest in stuttering. I really want to grow the stuttering community here in Louisville because I just don't feel like I've gotten enough people, and I don't feel like I've helped enough. And I really just want to reach more and help support and help people to be the best versions of themselves and try to make a difference here.
All right, and they can get a Zoom link if they cannot attend in person.
Yes, so we also have a virtual option, and I have a regular attendee.
All right, and then for the Louisville chapter meetings, that's every Tuesday of the month, Associates in Pediatric Therapy. And then for the Stutter Navigator, is there something you want them to know? That's your group.
Correct. So I have a website that that has more information about stuttering. I am looking for people to have support, and I am planning on working on some programs to help with enhancing and educating people about stuttering.
All right, most important thing is there is help. You are trying to make sure people know, and you're here to grow that group and wrap your arms around those who need it.
Absolutely.
Did I forget anything?
I really just want to encourage people that stutter to continue to be confident, be proud, be who you are, and continue to just dig in and grow yourself to be the best version of yourself that you can be.
All right, we appreciate what you do. You all see the information there. westutter.org and StutterNav for StutterNavigator.org. That is the information. Write it down and share it. Thank you.
Thank you, Dawn.
Great job. All right, everybody, hang on. When we come back, summertime.